Israel's been on a killing spree for the leaders of the resistance movements lately, with the assassination of a senior figure in Hezbollah and the assassination of the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Iran. Today we had a declaration from them claiming that they killed MahmoodOD in the airstrike that was committed several weeks ago, in which they massacred dozens of Palestinians who had bodies around the streets without having any sort of aid, because Israel was targeting the ambulances as well, and we had dozens of people wounded in another barbaric attack that Israel committed amongst its thousands of barbaric attacks in Gaza that they carried out in the past 10 months. So is it true? Did they actually kill MahmoodOD or not? Well, we can actually say that, judging by the statement that they made, that they're still not sure, but they wanted to have this declaration because it's in line with the other assassinations that they've committed in the past few days, and they're on a high. They want to show everyone, look, we're killing everyone, we're targeting everyone, to try and make the people who support the resistance feel defeated, or with them thinking that they will negatively affect the resistance actions when it comes to them in Gaza, in Lebanon, and across all of the other fronts. And they're obviously delusional for even thinking that, because we can still see actions from the resistance, which I will be telling you about in a minute. However, we've had this declaration and statement from the IDF spokesperson Hagari. Hagari, when he was asked about the assassination of MahmoodOD, he said, "The intelligence on MahmoodOD arrived this morning. Over the years, they said he was dead." By they, he means them. Israel said he was dead, and after that it was discovered that there was an error, that he wasn't actually dead. We have to be precise that we establish a fact. Today, certain proof arrived that he was eliminated, so established it in a way that he was eliminated. Okay, so if you made a mistake before, you can make a mistake again, isn't it? This is the same person who called Hamas fighters Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you remember, when he was in that underground bunker under the Al-Shifa hospital, saying that this is a list of the Hamas member names who were protecting the Israelis who were kidnapped in Gaza, not even knowing that he had a calendar with the Arabic names of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the same person. Hyper-pathological liars. He's saying that. Also, we have no confirmation from Hamas. As a matter of fact, Hamas did not say that he was killed. When they were asked recently as well, they said, we haven't had a confirmation that MahmoodOD, the commander of Al-Qassam Brigades, the armed wing of Hamas, was killed. So we don't have any proof. However, Israel thought this would be a good timing for them to declare the death of MahmoodOD, because they've just killed Ismail Haniyeh, they just killed Fuad Shukr. They're on a high, thinking again that they can decrease the attacks of the resistance, and we're seeing the opposite. Today we had dozens of missiles coming from Lebanon on the Galilee. In a normal reaction, this is not the response. This is not the response that we are expecting from the resistance fronts on this genocidal criminal entity. And we also had very specific attacks and very top-level attacks in Gaza, where the resistance targeted an Israeli tank with a Red Arrow missile today, alongside other actions in Gaza. While Israel is still killing the innocent civilians, they bombed a school today, killing over 15 people and wounding dozens as well. The big question now that everyone is thinking about and everyone is asking is, when are we going to see this response coming from the resistance fronts? And to that we can establish a couple of things. Number one, this attack will most likely be coordinated. We had a meeting in Iran today, where we had reports that the resistance movements, including Iran, were discussing the potential response about Israel. We had more statements from Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of Hezbollah, in which I will be talking about in more detail in my live stream, hinting how this might come, but not giving too many details. And we also had a statement from Abdul Malik al-Houthi confirming that the response is coming and we will most likely see an all-out attack on Israel, which can most likely take place in the next few days. According to most analysis that we can see and most information that we have in front of us, this will not take too long up until it arrives, but we know that Israel has been on high alert, the highest it has ever been in, evacuating factories, putting all its reservists on hold, not giving anyone any leave, and sending warnings to the main municipalities in the north, although the attack that we are expecting will most likely come from multiple fronts on Israel.